Hello, in this video I'll show you what could be one of the causes if you have a problem with the parking brake on your BMW X5 E70. One of the causes could be a blown fuse, so here in the video we'll show you the location of the fuses for the parking brake control module. Before I show you the location of the fuse, first I'll show you how to test if the fuses are good or bad using a test light and a multimeter. I'm also going to show you how to test a relay using an automotive relay tester. First thing that you need to do before start testing the fuses is you need to turn the ignition on. Next we'll get a test light and we'll start testing. We have to attach this end of the cable somewhere on ground, either on battery negative or somewhere on chassis ground. In my case the battery is next to the fuse box, so I'm going to put this side of the cable on battery negative and I'll start testing the fuses. On the fuses there is two pins on top that we need to touch with the test light, and if they light, if both of them light, that means the fuse is good. If only one of the pins on the fuse light, that means the fuse is blown. Here we can see where the two pins on the fuses are, just before the 30 and after the 30 on this fuse and on the other fuses as well. So now we start touching the two pins on each fuse, and if the two pins light, that means the fuse is good. If one of them doesn't light, fuse is blown. If the video is useful, please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. Next we're going to test fuses with a multimeter, if they are good or bad. This is what the fuse looks like, and this is the contact in the middle that connects to the two pins. If the contact is connected, that means the fuse is good. If it's burnt, that means there is an open circuit on the fuse and fuse is blown. So in order to check the fuses, we need to measure the resistance. So turn the multimeter on to 20k ohms and we'll start measuring. When measuring the resistance of the fuses, the resistance has to be very close to zero. First we'll check the resistance of the two cables. It has to be zero as well. And now we'll start testing the fuses. If it shows something close to zero, fuse is good. If it doesn't show anything, that means fuse is blown off. If it shows a lot of resistance, also fuse is not good. The first one showed 0, the second one also shows 0 ohms, the third one shows 0 ohms, and the fourth one shows open circuit. It doesn't show any ohms, nothing is changing. That means this fuse is blown. Now we see what the condition of the fuse is visually. We can see that the contact in the middle is not connected to the two pins, so that's why it doesn't show any resistance, because it's an open circuit. So we'll measure the fuses again just to be sure. This one shows OL, which means open circuit. This one is 0 ohms, that means fuse is good. This one also 0, and this one is also 0. Next, I'll show you how to test relay using an automotive relay tester. This is a tester for 4-pin or 5-pin relay. This is where we put the pins, depends on their formation. And after we put in the relay, we press test, and it will start showing if the relay is working. First, we need to connect the two cables for the relay tester onto battery positive and battery negative. Next, we get a relay. We can see that it's a 4-pin relay, so we'll put it where it's going to sit, just in the top right hand corner, and put it on 4-pin, and then we'll press the button test. When we press the button test, if the light goes flashing green, that means the relay is working. If it goes red, that means the relay is not working. In our case, it's flashing green, so that means that the relay is good. Next, I'll show you the location of all the main fuse boxes on this BMW X5 E70. There is one small fuse box here in the engine bay area, and it's located underneath this plastic cover. There is the cabin filter right there, and underneath the cabin filter there is this another plastic cover that we need to remove in order to get access to those fuses. The next main fuse box is located underneath the glove box. In order to get access to it, we need to remove this plastic cover, which is held by 3 screws. We'll remove them and we'll bring it down, and then on the right we're going to see the fuse box housing. The fuse box housing is right there, and the fuse box housing is held by one green bolt right there. The green bolt, we need to unscrew that bolt, and then the whole fuse box housing will come down and we can see the fuses. That's the fuse box housing. Now it's down. We'll push it down a little bit, and now we're going to be able to see all the fuses and relays. They're right there. Next, I'll show you the next main fuse box, which is located in the luggage compartment. We need to remove this cover, and the fuse box is right there. There is also some relays here on the right, the green relays, and that's it. Next, I'll show you in the service manual all the fuse boxes that are on this BMW X5 E70. We can see there is one in the engine bay, fascia, load area, and load area 2. And here on the left are all the fuses in those fuse boxes. In the search tab we're going to type parking brake neutral module, and it will show us all the fuses for it. We can see there is 3 fuses for it, and they're located in the fascia fuse box, and the fuse there is F10 5-amp fuse. The other 2 fuses for it are located in the load area fuse box, and the fuses there are F94 30-amp fuse, F129 5-amp fuse. Hopefully the video was helpful. Thank you for watching.